Since May, a political story has been quietly reshaping Britain, one that few in Westminster saw coming. Reform UK, led by Nigel Farage, has become the first party to win more than 50 local by-elections in just 6 months. A movement once dismissed as a protest vote is now forcing the traditional giants of British politics to look over their shoulders. How did this happen, and what does it mean for Britain's future? Stay with us, because what's unfolding could mark the beginning of a political realignment not seen since Brexit. It all began in the Roebuck ward of Stevenage, where Reform candidate Rob Henry defeated Labour by more than 150 votes, 513 to 353. Soon after, in Garling ward, Thanet Kent Reform overturned an independent seat with an impressive 44.6% share of the vote, well ahead of both Conservatives and Labour. These wins are not isolated events. They reflect growing disillusionment with both the Conservatives and Labour parties that have dominated for over a century. According to GB News data, Reform UK has now won 51 seats and defended 8 since May, while the Liberal Democrats hold 45, the Tories 16, and Labour just 13. So is Britain witnessing the collapse of its two-party system. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice drives the debate here on England. Now 7, of course, not every race went Reform's way. In Bromsgrove, Worcestershire, the party lost to the Liberal Democrats after Councillor Gaynor Jean Louis resigned. And in Stirling East Scotland, the SNP held firm with 808 votes to Reform's 517. Yet even these defeats carry significance. They show Reform pushing into areas once considered unwinnable for any new force. Think about this. 10 years ago, Nigel Farage was a fringe politician campaigning to leave the EU. Today, he leads a movement challenging Labour and the Tories in their own heartlands. Some analysts call this Brexit 2.0. Not about Europe this time, but about domestic power and identity. Could this rebellion evolve into a full national breakthrough? Earlier this week, Farage proudly announced that Reform UK had become the first party to surpass 50 local by-election wins since May 1st. In his words, "We are redrawing the political map of Britain. People have had enough of the old parties, but can local success translate into parliamentary seats?" Historically, council elections often express protest, not long-term allegiance. Still, recent polling shows Reform UK edging towards 20% nationwide, a level no third party has reached since the 1990s. Labour, meanwhile, faces an awkward dilemma. Instead of capitalizing on Tory decline, it's beginning to lose working-class voters to Farage, particularly in post-industrial towns, once considered safe red territory. Labour figures warn that Farage's rhetoric risks dividing Britain and weakening democracy. Yet Reform supporters insist the party is giving a voice to people ignored by the establishment for decades. Who do you believe, the critics or the supporters? Tell us below, because your view matters on England. Now 7-1 Oxford University analyst summed it up neatly. The British voter hasn't changed, their patience has. People are tired of high prices, empty promises, and leaders who seem detached from everyday life. Even in Hendon, North London, where Conservatives narrowly held their seat, Reform UK finished a strong second with over 1,000 votes. That alone shows the party is no longer just an online phenomenon. It's becoming a genuine electoral force. The bigger question now, can Reform UK convert these local victories into a sustained national movement? The timing may work in their favor. Britain is restless, the economy is fragile, and faith in traditional politics is evaporating. This isn't just about policy anymore. It's about identity, belonging, and control, echoes of the Brexit era, but turned inward. As we approach the next general election, all eyes are on Nigel Farage and his turquoise revolution. Will it fade like past populist waves or reshape British politics for a generation? Your opinion could be part of that story. Comment below and join the conversation. And if you've enjoyed this deep dive analysis, make sure you're subscribed to England. Now 7, where we don't just report the news, we unpack what it really means for Britain. Sources: GB, Newsbeat, BC News, The Telegraph, The Guardian Election, Maps UK.